Hello, everyone. We are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Lori. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm really good with a little bit of a scenery change here, stage change left, but I'm great. We're going to be looking at some changes coming on. We have a few minutes tonight, and I love what we were just talking about. If only everybody could hear the wonderful things that we get to read and that we get to write. You get what you focus on, right? I'll do a quick introduction of myself. My name is Catherine Asauer Myers, affectionately known as Rara's in the house. I'm broadcasting to you live tonight from lovely, snowy Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada. It's a little winter wonderland here. And I'm here with my Gratitude Girls partner, Lori Zalkradecki.
Yes, and I am outside of Nashville, Tennessee. It did pretty freeze over this morning here, too. It's in the 30s again.
Well, I hope we have warm weather when we start giving each other another hug. We're really lucky. We get to write every day in our journal. It's one of our practices, and we get to talk to people who do that. Like-minded people really do hang out together. So if you look at your 6 closest friends, you'll probably see yourself in each one of them and them in you. We've been focusing on this for so long. We just learned something about each other tonight after all these years about our Gratitude Girls Award and the day that we met on stage. But we have been doing this in our own life way before we won an award, way before we got recognized and chosen by our peers, out of hundreds of thousands of people. I think we both grew up writing about our gratitude. And now it's a book. It could be a movie. It's a revolution. It's a movement. It's something that we do and we talk to people. So I really was loving what you were telling me. If you want to share with our audience some of the ideas that people are having as a result of getting our new book.
Yes, people are they're writing us, they're texting us, they're emailing us. So if you got the Gratitude Girls journal, then make sure you take a picture with it, tag us on social media, and write to us what the results you're getting when you're writing in your journal. And we are doing something special for everybody that gets this book and that takes our 100-day gratitude challenge. And so we're breaking it up into little 30-day segments. And so we're going to do a special Zoom with you each 30 days. And then after the 100 days, we're going to have a special retreat.
I love that. I just love the cliffhanger, right? Like, I can't wait to go myself. I feel like, sign me up. Let's give an example. If somebody is really new to gratitude and the journal, and they're like, what do I write? I love my house. I love my family. And that's great. But we talk about going into depth, like rolling up your sleeves. We take gratitude very seriously. This is no joke for us, right? We take that pen and we write out exactly what it means. And I love, we can share this with you. We teach this in our coaching and our practice and our groups and our private coaching. If you take the thought of what you're grateful for and you write it in detail, and then you read it later, you go right back into that state. So maybe we could each give you an example of how you could, I invite you to look at how you could write your grateful and thankful moment for the day. We like to write 5. Sometimes it's hard to stop me at 5, but we like to write 5. Do you want to share one and then I'll share one as well, Lori?
Sure, yeah. So one I have for today. So what we do is we write something we're grateful and thankful for that happened that day, and in specific and in detail. So one of the things is I'm in this contest in this company that I'm in to win a trip to Cabo. And so I got another sign up today in that company, and she got the kit that gives me 40 points towards my Cabo trip. And so I get so many of those, then I win a trip to Cabo in October. So that is one of the things I'm grateful and thankful for today.
I love the detail on that, because it brings me right to Cabo. Like, I'm there, I'm thinking, okay, you must be thinking about sitting on the beach and doing what everybody does there. Okay, so today, a lot has happened in my life in the last 3, 4, 5 days. So today, my husband and I, I'm really grateful and thankful to my husband for the patience that he exercises with me. Not to say that I push his patience, but we took my bookcase, which used to be behind me, and we took all the books out and we moved it over there and we redid everything. But here's the thing I'm grateful for. My husband has a mind of how he would do something, and I have my other mind, and we're of two separate minds. And I'm thinking, line everything up and put it exactly the way it is and don't change the order. And then I don't have to think. And he said, okay, this is shelf 1 over here. And I'm thinking, wait, that's not my pattern. And I'm grateful and thankful that he turned around and he said, what works for you? And he could have messed up my head and said, look, it's just a book. And when he said what works for you, and he proceeded to do that exactly as I needed to do it, because it's my books. I'm really grateful and thankful that he respected my process, even though to him it was not necessary, but he said, they're your books. And when I think about that, like next time, in case he's not so patient, I'll remember what he did today and how he came back in and checked in. And I'm grateful and thankful that he said, how's it going? Do you need help? And I said, oh no, it's better if you don't help me, because I clearly think differently than you. And he said, can I get you anything? And I thought that just made me feel so much better, because I was feeling a little bit tense, like, am I being too difficult about this? So when someone goes out of their way and shows you what my husband showed me today, I'm really grateful for the way he looked at me, the way he spoke to me, the way he took his action and adapted and adjusted like a chameleon, and the way he came back up and checked in. And I'm grateful and thankful for one more thing, because there's part 2 to this. This desk sits on an oriental carpet, and this is a black desk with bronze. It's heavy. And I said at dinner, do you think you could move the oriental carpet out from under my chair? And he said, well, why don't we do it? And he stopped himself. And he said, when would you like that done? And I said, could you do it before I go live tonight? Now, my desk has quite a few things on it, and it's pretty heavy. And he came up and he said, can I move the carpet now? And I thought, how is he going to do that? I have a million things here. And he said, I have a system, and it's one that I think that you will appreciate. And he told me, and he removed the carpet and he left. And he said, was that in good time? I thought, okay, it just gets better and better after 38 years. You're kidding me. It is so exciting to see someone jump in, to see what he did. So those 2 parts, 1 and 2, I'm grateful and thankful for the adaptation and the flexibility and the patience that my husband has with me when redesigning my entire bridge room, which is what I call my office.
Yes. And so I just want to point out with that, so, we all have seasons of life, right? We have the good times and we have the bad times. Just like right now, we're kind of in winter, kind of going into spring, right? The different seasons of the year, right? And there's summer and there's fall. So we have different seasons of life. Some seasons are really good. Some seasons are not so fun, right? And so when you write in your journal, like Catherine just explained, so specific, so much in detail, all these wonderful things. So then on her moments when she, because when you're married to a very strong-willed woman, sometimes you have to have a good man to go with that, right?
Yes.
And so when she has one of her strong-willed woman moments and she wants to go, well, maybe David should have, she can look in her journal and read how wonderful he was, because she just explained that so much, specific and in detail. So that's what we're talking about in this journal, y'all, right? You write specific and in detail, because when you do have those not so fun moments, you can go back to your book and you can read things that you've been grateful and thankful for in the past. Because a lot of times we forget, right? We forget, just like in the good times, we forget about other bad times. In the bad times, a lot of times we forget the past good times. So when you write it down, then you can actually like lift yourself back up, because you can read how many things you have to be grateful and thankful for in your life. And so that's why we're so huge on writing that specific and in detail what happened today, not just overall. Oh, I'm thankful for my husband, I'm thankful for the house, I'm thankful for the car, I'm thankful for the job. No, specific and in detail what happened that day.
I love that. And thank you for, pointing that out. The details really make a difference because you may forget them. They may be override by some other thought. It maybe is as good, if not better, but it's really nice to know the details because it does bring you back to it. So this journal will give us an opportunity to, we'll share with you what we do. This journal will give us an opportunity to talk to you about the things that you're grateful for. And listening to other people's gratitude is quite uplifting. If you haven't done it before, if you haven't listened to anyone else's gratitude, we can share that each week. We can share one thing that we're grateful for, so you can know a little bit more about us and know about the detail that we put into it. And maybe it will lift your day in case you're moving your bookcases and it didn't go like that, in case the books went flying or there was a little bit of, heat in the room. You can hear what happened to me, and you can hear what happened to Lori in her plan to go to Cabos, which she will, and having people support and believe and cheer her on and go with her. They say you can go fast. You can go alone or you can go fast. Oh my gosh, tell me what it is. You can go alone or you can go fast. Please correct me, because anybody who's watching, you know what I'm saying. You don't want to go alone. If you go anywhere, you want to go with a team. And that's what you're doing, Lori. You don't want to go by yourself. There's no going by yourself. When you have the team, that makes all the difference. And with the gratitude challenge and the 100-day and our 30-day and our special retreat, you won't be alone. So if you're having a moment right now where you're feeling like you really do want to belong, you do. You belong right here with us. And as you write in your journal, we belong with you. So let us know what you are saying and what you're thinking. We care.
Yes. And so absolutely. So go to Amazon or wherever you want to buy the book and get the book and start writing in it every single day, 5 things that you're grateful and thankful for, specific and in detail, and send us a message. Lori@gratitudegirls.com, Catherine@gratitudegirls.com, and let us know that you're in the challenge. And we are going to get on a special Zoom with you on May 22nd. So we will share with you the time and the details and all that stuff later. But just let us know that you're starting the Gratitude Girls Journal and you're going to join in the challenge. It's a 100-day challenge. It will change your life. We promise you, we guarantee it. If it doesn't, we'll buy the book back from you. So, but yes, join the challenge. We are also having a group on Facebook as well as a group on LinkedIn for the 100-day challenge. And we will post these live, the lives that we do for that in those groups also. But make sure to get with us, and we will invite you live on May 22nd for a special group thing with just the people that are in the challenge with us. And so, once again, we said, 30 days, 60 days, we will probably do another one at 90 days. And then we're going to have a in-person Gratitude Girls retreat after the 100 days when you complete it. So we will talk to you soon. Make sure to follow us, like and comment below any comments that you have, any questions that you have. I'll post the link below also, but you can just go to Amazon and get it. And we will talk to you soon. Thanks, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.